Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of February 14th. I'm Nicole Lairdix, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, so when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on the Parenting Roundabout, and today we're complaining about feeling the pressure of finding the next challenge. So, this topic comes from the fact that I just finished my last master's program course, I guess you could say. So I've just finished the last course in a almost year-long accelerated master's program, which was incredibly challenging.
Yeah.
Let's all give Nicole a round of applause.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You go.
Thank
Throw
you.
your
I did it.
metaphorical cap in the air, Nicole.
Thank you. But it's like,
That's
okay,
awesome.
now what?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
That's the issue.
The feeling of exhilaration lasts for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, for some personality types, they're fine. Like they don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel that pressure. For some reason, I do.
Yeah.
So I am constantly looking for hurdles and challenges to overcome. And I put myself under this immeasurable amount of stress, and I get to the end of it and it's like, whew, I did it. Awesome. That's wonderful. I'm so glad I did. Now what?
Yeah. So do you have any idea now what?
No. I don't.
So you're in the stress phase of the operation. You're in the pre-stress.
Yeah. I mean, I did it because it would open more doors for job opportunities. And also it was a personal, it was a two-part thing. It was a personal bucket list item. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. That's wonderful. But it's like, okay, what's the next thing? And no, it's not going to be a PhD. I've ruled that out.
Done.
I'm done.
If you can't
No more
figure out
essays.
If you can't figure out anything else, though, are you going to have to go with the PhD just out of default? Well, I guess I could just get a PhD.
Could not. No. Not going that route.
Somebody give Nicole other options. You already wrote a book, so it can't be that.
I know.
You crossed that one off the bucket list. Dang it.
Yeah.
I did too.
that.
And it did not change my life. I wrote 3 and it didn't change my life. Come on.
Actually, you know what? Okay, mine did change my life, but I not enough to want to do another one. It's just, I'm over that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Having written a book is so very much better than writing one.
Oh, yeah. Totally. So, so I'm kind of, and I don't know, like this pressure, I don't know where it's obviously in my own mind that I'm feeling it, but then also too, just.
And also the fact that everybody, including your podcast friends, say, oh, great, what's next? Even if you did not feel the internal pressure.
No one gives you a minute to celebrate it. Just like, okay.
Moving on.
We're all West Wing over here. What's next?
Yes, exactly. Because you got to always have a challenge, right? You can never just coast. There's got to be.
But then it just causes me so much stress and anxiety. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself? I live in this constant state of anxiety.
I mean, it used to be that like once you reach a certain age, you could just say, you know what? I've had a pretty good life. I'm just going to watch a lot of TV and knit. But then this concept of the bucket list came about. So you can't just live the rest of your life. You have to figure out all the exciting things you never did and then go do them.
Right.
Do you really? Can't you just say, here's my resume of things done in my life?
Right.
I would like to stand pat
I would
on
like
this.
credit for this.
Exactly. I'd like credit for previous work done, please, on this assignment. Everything's crossed off. Thanks. I don't know.
And Nicole, do you think it's also like mixed up with the empty nest, given that both of your kids are out now of the house and seem to be staying there.
So you no longer have them as a project, or do you still have them?
Right. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm just one of those people that is, I have that personality where I constantly need some kind of mountain to climb. I don't know what it is. Not obviously literally, because heaven forbid I would do that. But it has to be, I don't know. It's so, well, I don't know what will be in store. I honestly, but it was worth it. I feel good about it. I'm glad I did it, but now it's like, okay, now what am I going to do with my life?
That's hard.
Yeah, I think it would be hard to take on something like that. After you've been working in the professional world, you've had a family, you've done a lot of different things, and you've had a lot of sort of autonomy, and then, you go back into this. I mean, it's not the same because it was something that you were doing online, and it's not like you were living on campus or whatever, but
no.
But, just, the world of school and academia is so different from the world of work and and even parenting. So it's I think it would be a difficult kind of transition to try to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly required a big adjustment in my schedule. But it was. And so, I'd like, so these things that we put ourselves through are pretty, significantly changes routines and patterns and habits. And I don't know, do you feel that pressure? Do you guys feel that need to just constantly take on something that you feel like you need to, or I don't know?
I do all the time, especially when my kids were little. It would be like, I'm going to find the best therapy, and I would just throw myself into the project of doing that, and then we would try it and it wouldn't work, and then I would have to throw myself into the next one. What is the perfect behavior management system? I must read all the books. I must consult all the experts. I must try it out. Oh, well. So there's a lot of peaks and valleys back in that day. And then professionally, I always feel like I should be doing something. I did write some books, and in the back of my mind, there's a voice that says, you never wrote that novel you were going to write. Come on, you're running out of time. You have all this life experience now. Surely you can write it. I have one in my file that never went anywhere. Maybe I should take that out and do something with it. But no, that's old news. I should write one. So far, I've been able to make it shut up, that voice, but it's there, and it keeps coming back. And it's like, man, I don't want that challenge. I don't have time to make that commitment. Every time November rolls around and they have NaNoWriMo?
Right, National Novel Writing Month.
I think that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And then I don't. And then I feel bad about myself. So maybe I need to set up a more realistic challenge. And you know what? No challenge I set myself now is going to get accomplished. It's just going to make me feel bad. I'm going to straighten up my house and get rid of all the clutter. No, you're not. You're really not. You're not. So maybe I have hit the part of my life where the momentum of laziness is strong enough to resist the urge to climb. Just get to the bottom of the hill, and my little wheels stop, and they go, it's kind of nice down here. But I still do. I feel bad about not doing things. I still have the regret.
I feel pressure. Like right now, it's about working and getting my kids launched. But especially once my son is out of the house, I think I will feel like, I'll feel like I need to work more hours, or I also sometimes feel like, I should be doing more sort of service, more community service. You know, I've been on all these boards and things in the past, and they've been really more about like my kids' activities, except for one of them. And like one I'm almost done with, and I can't wait to be done with it. But then I'm like, but then I won't have anything, you know, because I'm not helping in my kids' schools anymore. And or I certainly won't be, you know, once they're not in school anymore. And so I definitely feel that pressure to, you know, make a contribution in some way to others or to the community.
It always feels like there should be a big project somewhere in your life.
Yeah.
But podcasting is my big project. I'm going to challenge myself to record 5 episodes a week. Yes. Whether anybody listens to them or not, I'm going to do it.
Then what?
I'm going to do it. Oh,
exactly.
God. Yeah. You know what? In the back of my mind, lots of times you could do another podcast.
Oh, gosh.
I tried that, actually. I did at one point. I was going to do like inspirational words for parents of special needs. And I did it for a little while. And then I just thought, there's not enough time in the day. And really nobody's listening to this. So I can just stop. But it's still, there's the little voice that thinks I need another challenge.
Right.
Shut up, voice. It never shuts up.
No.
Oh, well. Never. Stand by to hear about our latest accomplishments sometime in the distant future, listeners. But in the meantime, yay, Nicole, you did it! Yay! And that will be it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about honesty, and then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.